Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the APAC Higher EdTech Innovation Conclave, the second edition. After a very interactive panel discussion and before that inaugural session, we have a very interesting and insightful industry session. For that, I would like to welcome Laveen Hajela, the Deputy General Manager, Vertical Sales from the Education Vertical from Samsung India. And to join him, we have Simran Grover. She is a Sales Associate with Samsung India. So welcome, Laveen and Simran. We would like to hear about some of the innovative solutions you have for the education sector. Over to you. Thank you. You are on mute. You are on mute.
Is it okay now? Good afternoon. This is a session from Samsung Smart Signage team for India, and we are going to talk about our focus in education vertical. Education, as we all know, is going through evolution, and pandemic has created or fastened this evolution many folds for all of us. We have experienced the turbulence of last 2 years in the education theme in some capacity or another. Being a parent or having a sibling or being having an academician as a part of family, the last 2 years have been very challenging for all of us. So here we have a very small sneak peek into what we offer in our education offering. This is a virtual demo room that we have created for our education vertical, and we will showcase what all it takes from Samsung idea of a blended campus.
Let's take a look inside our hybrid classroom. With classes now taking place both in the classroom and virtually from home, it's more important than ever to have the right technology that can deliver an engaging experience from anywhere. Samsung's interactive displays for education and UHD signage, paired with the Cisco Room Kit, make it really simple for students and teachers to participate in class, whether it's on or off campus.
So what we have seen is a hybrid classroom which caters to student in the room and caters to student joining in remote locations as well. So this classroom, as you would have seen, is enabled for students coming in from remote side. They are seated in a gallery pattern and they can see the teacher working on interactive flat panel, as well as they can interact with the teacher as well. Let me now take you to the what we see here is a typical hallway of a school or a higher education institutes, wherein we require all these signages for proper guidance, sharing the circulars, sharing the notices, or class schedules with all the students. So we can see different kind of professional displays fitting in and providing us that experience. This is a hybrid classroom out here, wherein we see a display and an interactive panel, wherein the teacher or student can work on interactive panel, and that can be showcased on a larger display. What we are experiencing is a typical auditorium out here. with a very large display. On a single panel, we have a 98-inch display at the largest size. But for a larger read, we can have a configurable active LED wall out here. So this was a sneak peek into a kind of a blended campus that we experience and we want as an ideal setup to be done in institutions. I'll request Simran to give us a live demo of our Flip, the interactive panel, our flagship, and state of our project now. Simran.
Thank you, Laveen. So most of the things Laveen has covered. So let me tell you how to use this flip. So with this passive pen, we can actually write on the flip. The professor can write on the things. If he wants to change the color, he just need to tap on this and he'll get multiple colors. Like black, you can choose a black or red or whatever color he wants to choose it. And the best part of this flip, you don't need to require any duster kind of a thing or paper kind of a thing to rub anything. You just need your palm to erase everything.
But Simran, tell me, if a teacher who's not very friendly with the technology, how will she experience, Flip? Will she find it easy to use?
It's very easy and smooth to write anything on this. Suppose if I, first of all, I'll tell you, we can change the background also. Let me take the black background and we can change the color. Let me take red. And it's very easy to write anything.
So are you saying it is as good as writing on a paper with your pen?
Yes, exactly. And you can use your finger to just erase like this.
But will I have to switch it on off when I walk into the class?
No. You just need to do this. Once the teacher or professor can enter the classroom, they just need to tap on this and the screen will come out. They just require any passive pen or any object to write anything on the screen.
So this is ready to go?
Yes, ready to go thing.
Perfect. Tell us something more about it.
And this has like multiple sheets. In like normal classroom, you'll find white sheets on a flipboard or something. Sometimes papers will fall down here and there. But this flip has digital pages, like second, third. Likewise, you'll get 20 pages in one roll. If some professor is doing some work on the flip, if like after half an hour or 1 hour he wants to go out, so he can save the file as well as lock it also, so nobody else can use it unless they have a password. So I'll give an example. Next day the professor is coming. They can open the file and you can start your works where you actually end at the last thing.
Interesting, pretty interesting. So this is a digital notebook, totally secure.
Yes.
And ready to use. Again, a use of convenience to professor and to students.
And if I talk about the connectivity part, so these days lots of professors or students are using digital things. So if I talk about the mobile part, if I want to connect my mobile with this flip, that is also possible. Same goes to laptop or any monitor can be connected to this smart flip. So let me just show you how we can connect this flip to this phone to the flip. So this is Samsung phone. I'm using the Smart View feature. So here is my phone. And the best part of this flip, I'm keeping my phone aside. Now I can operate my phone from here. Moreover, if you want to highlight the things or you want to write on the live screen, you can do that as well. So we have an option of live screen. You can highlight the things. If you want to write it down, you can just write it down. You can take a screenshot of this particular screen, and after that you can mail it via import and export option we have in this, or you can take out prints. You can export the things with your USB, pen drive, or laptops or monitors. Wherever you want to export it, you can export it.
So Simran, in a typical classroom scenario, there will be multiple students, right? This is not a one-to-one session.
Yes.
So how do you think a teacher can cater to multiple students? Because they will have their devices, some remote, some into the classroom. So how do you think Flip can help them?
So we have an option of this also. So in Flip, you will find a smart view feature where 50 people, 50 students or 50 professors can connect their laptops or mobile in this, and whosoever is teaching, they can actually add 4 people together. So 4 screens comes on the Flip together, and simultaneously you can watch it and they can talk about whatever they want to speak about this.
So what you mean is that if a teacher wants to evaluate 4 responses out there,
Yes,
she'll have a complete view of all the students,
yes,
and she can drag and drop those 4 into here.
exactly.
Perfect, wonderful. What else, Simran? What else do you think we create a differentiation for?
So let me just explain you this thing. So this import option has mobile, PC, smart view feature, USB, and you can actually browse internet directly on the screen. You don't need to connect any mobile or anything for this internet. So whatever you want to open it, you can browse it. And there is an option called Samsung Workspace. So this is a very, very interesting feature. So in Samsung Workspace, you will find remote PC. So if someone, suppose a professor has monitor in their meeting room and he wants to show something on the Flip, he don't need to get any monitor in the classroom. He just required their IP address and a username or a password, and then you can connect your monitor on the screen, and you can operate your monitor from the screen. I'll just give you an example. So let me just take my PC here. Just take like few seconds, not even 1 minute. Let me just tell you. Samsung and wait to connect.
So what are you going to see?
Here.
Oh, this is your desktop?
Yes, this is my desktop. And right now I am in EBC Gurgaon in head office. So my desktop is on other floor, but I can operate my PC from this Flip. So let me just close this PowerPoint presentation. I was working on this. So yes, here is my screen.
So you're saying this PC is at a different location?
Yes.
You're able to access it from your Flip?
Yes, yes.
And you can use the data content from there.
Exactly. So this is the interesting part. And add on to this, you can actually access the screen. So let me just show you. If I want to change this sheet, I'll just delete it. 1 second. So yeah. Now I can write it, whatever I want to write, save it, close it. You can close this, Laveen. Thank you so much. Save this file. So automatically save on my PC.
So again, as you see, the idea here is that Samsung simplifies the use of technology. We all understand that our educationists, our faculties will be subject matter expert in the respective field, but they may not be so friendly with the technology usage. So intent here is to make it easy to go, easy to use, and just go about educating and enabling people.
So thank you. This is all about Flip. So let's move forward to QBR series, outdoor series, and LED. So let me give the phone to Laveen. So Laveen, can you please explain? Let me just explain QBR series. So here I have panels. Basically, we are using these panels. So basically, we are using these panels in education sector. So this is a QBR series. So what we can do, whatever we write on the Flip, that can be reflected on these panels. So this is basically meant for education sector. So no need to require any other monitor or laptop to show something. You can actually put multiple displays on the screen, and other side, like professor can work on the one screen, like rest students can see on the screen. And let's move to outdoor unit. This can be used in auditorium or maybe like outside areas. This is meant for outside purpose. This is fully outdoor display, rugged, waterproof, dustproof. Let me just, you can just see.
So This is pretty useful in large campuses where we have to do a communication. We have to do. We want our students moving around in campus, totally updated on what is going on the campus. So the outdoor has a very specific use case out there. This can be also used to brief parents who come in for the admission cell. So basically to be placed, in front of admission cell. Should we move on to activity?
Yeah, I'll just move it. So yes, this is the active LED. So Laveen, can you please help me
So
out?
we saw auditorium in our virtual tour, and it had a 98-inch single panel display. But auditoriums can be of multiple sizes and dimensions. Some could be pretty large as well. So this is active LED wall, state of art, best in the business, brought by Samsung. It is totally configurable. This is 2.5 pixel pitch, so we can expand it as per our requirement, as to fit the dimensions of the auditorium.
So all about our education sector. So Laveen, you want to add something?
I think we are just on top of the hour over here. So thank you so much, APAC News Network, and thanks for all who have joined out here. Reach out to the Samsung team, which is spread out across the country. Nooks and corners. Our partners are also there. Do reach out. We are pretty focused on education vertical. We want to serve it to the best of our capability. Thank you so much.
So thank you so much. If you have any queries, you can just reach out to us. We have our email ID ebc.india@samsung.com. You can just reach out to us at any time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Simran. Thanks, Laveen. Thank you. And now we'll start the next session. Thank you.